Welcome back to the Great Movie Ride, Imagineers. After 2 weeks in Tennessee at maybe our most unique location yet, it's time to change things up a bit. So far this season we've spent multiple weeks in Hong Kong, Las Vegas, and more recently Pigeon Forge, but for the following 2 scenes, things are about to get a bit more interesting as we give you input on where you go from here. Before we get into all of that though, we have a plane waiting for you and we'll see you at our next destination. Welcome to Manhattan Beach, California. Yes, Manhattan Beach. While we didn't necessarily come here to check out the sights, there is one thing we'd like you to check out here at Manhattan Beach Studios. This is Stagecraft, or more commonly known to Star Wars and Mandalorian fans as The Volume, and our filming studio for the next 2 weeks. Here the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian were filmed, along with numerous other episodic and film productions. Popular because of the real-time rendering and backgrounds it offers both directors and actors, it has become an amazing tool to shoot virtually anywhere in the world, or galaxy as it may be, without leaving the confines of the studio. Whether you're shooting a scorching scene in the desert, maybe you're checking out the future, or perhaps you want to enter the Matrix, the possibilities of what filmmakers can do combining this studio with physical set pieces is incredible. The filming technique has only gained in popularity as Industrial Light and Magic has built additional facilities for use in Los Angeles and London, with its 5th coming to Vancouver soon. So what does this mean for your studio? We'll still provide you the challenge these next 2 scenes, but the volume will allow you to pick the location, any location where you would like your project to go. But before we get into our challenge, let's check out our feature film for this week. The Wizard of Oz. Released in 1939 by MGM, this film is a secret to almost no one as it regularly ranks among the all-time classics for many film fans. This fantasy tale comes complete with great music, performances, art direction, and much more as we follow Dorothy and her dog Toto on a whirlwind of an adventure from the black and white plains of Kansas to the vibrant and colorful land of Oz. Starring Judy Garland as the lead, the film was nominated for and won several Academy Awards. Many years later, it inspired sequels and new interpretations, though none were nearly as successful or popular as the original. It did, however, give us the Broadway musical Wicked, which premiered in 2003 and was based on the novel and film, which has gone on to be one of the highest-grossing musicals of all time. Not only was The Wizard of Oz a great film, it also had a large presence within this competition's namesake, the Great Movie Ride. After a visit to Casablanca and a brief visit with Sorcerer Mickey, the traveling theater attraction transported guests to Oz, and more specifically Munchkinland. One of the great losses from the attraction was this large set, complete with a village, Munchkins, song, and later a visit from the Wicked Witch of the West. It was truly a highlight of the ride. As some may know, the Oz book and film even inspired a theme park based on this magical world. Opened in 1970 in the mountains of North Carolina, the park gave guests the chance to walk the yellow brick road and capture a tiny bit of the magic of the story. A fire in 1975 caused major damage to a few buildings within the park, leading to its eventual closure in 1980. In the 90s, the park would open occasionally for a day, but with its condition was never suitable enough for extended reopening. Thankfully, in the mid-2000s, the park's owners started restoring sections of the park, leading to increased openings and a yearly festival that has truly invigorated the park. The Yellow Brick Road is still there as bright as ever, along with various character interactions, musical performances, stage shows, exhibits, and much, much more. While not nearly the scale of Disney, Universal, Six Flags, or others, the charm this experience offers should not be missed. All of this leads us into our challenge for this week. Inspired by the Great Movie Ride attraction and our feature film, The Wizard of Oz, we are looking for you to create the next local theme park experience based on a film in the same vein as The Land of Oz. For your film selection, you may use any film that was featured in the Great Movie Ride. This includes the actual show scenes or from the extensive list of films used in the ride finale. And since we're filming this in the volume, you can place this park wherever in the world you so choose. So that is your challenge for this week, Imagineers. Design a new, local, film-based theme park anywhere in the world from any of the films represented in the Great Movie Ride. Whether you include a ride or rides, the size, scale, and experience of the park is all totally up to you. But whatever you do, make sure you capture the essence of whatever film you choose for your project. Projects are due July 17th at 11:59 p.m. Disney World time. And with that, our Scene 7 is underway. You have your shot list and your script. Stay on budget. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Imagineers.